What incentive do Democrats have to support these big tax credits for corporations? What was in it for them that they were pushing this so hard when we had a Democratic majority, correct?
Correct.
I'm confused here. Excuse my ignorance.
Looking at the last 2 years, there's a couple of dynamics at play here. There are some people who would argue that giving corporations these tax breaks will bring jobs and development here. I don't think the math shows that, the data shows that, or even the press's reporting shows that. But some people do hold this belief and they call it economic development. I think really it should be called corporate handouts, but that's a difference of opinions. Then I do believe there are people who want to have relationships to the big power brokers, you know, the Fords, the GMs, the et ceteras. That way, when it comes campaign time, they have someone who's going to back them in their campaigns. We see this all the time in Lansing with people taking huge sums of money from DTE or Blue Cross, but we also see that in different spaces. There are so many organizations that give money. And one of DSA's candidates' beliefs is that we don't take corporate PAC money. Lastly, the last thing is there's this pressure, right? Because this was all being led by the governor's office. This is like her big belief is this form of economic development. She's still pushing right now for CHIPS money to come from the federal government for a Mundy Township project. So it's still a main priority, which I think is one of the reasons why she's starting to cozy up with Trump, is because she's going to have to work with the federal government to get those dollars if she wants them. But here's where this gets interesting. There's this dynamic at play inside the House and the Senate where you vote for my bill, I'll vote for your bill mentality. It might not be said outright, but that's how it operates, right? People are so nervous that their bills won't get voted on if they don't vote for someone else's bill that they will, I think, sometimes compromise their values in order to get things passed. Inside the trifecta, there's this pressure coming from the top saying, get in line or you're going to face some consequences, whether they were said outright or said behind closed doors or even not said at all. It's implied.